It's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me, and I've got Ed with me. Ed's my other half, and if you were on my blog yesterday, you would have seen that I did a blog hop, and it was back to basics, and it was like simple stamping. So to test out whether or not this is simple stamping, I've brought in a simple person. So, have you ever stamped before?
No.
Have you made a card before?
No.
Never, even when at primary school, for your mummy on Mummy's Day, or Daddy on Daddy's Day?
I was once asked to leave an art class for gluing my hands together. This will not end well.
Right, okay. So, we are using one stamp set. So we're using Snowman Season. We're using one ink pad, Memento ink, and we're going to add a little paintbrush to it. So there'll be a little bit of extra, and we're going to produce this card here. What do you think? Can you do that?
It all looks terribly complicated.
And then we're going to step it up a bit, and then we're going to introduce a alcohol marker, okay, with a bit of colour in, and then you're going to add a little bit of icy colour to Snowman. What do you think?
Okay, I shall give it a go.
And then we're going to step it up one more time and there's more. And we're going to add some coloured cardstock.
Okay.
And you're going to produce this. So this colour matches the pen. And so it's a slightly stepped up one. What do you reckon?
I think you said this would be simple.
It will be. You're going to follow. I'm a qualified teacher, love. I think I can teach you to make a card.
This remains to be seen.
Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to move the camera down to the grid mat. Are we ready? Okay, so here we are. So you're going to make that. All right? So I have mounted for you your stamp there and your Merry Christmas. All right? There's your ink that you're going to put on it. Shall I demonstrate?
I think I can do this.
All right, okay, let's have a go. Right.
There.
Well, that's good, but can you see that the actual image is bigger than the stamp pad? So you haven't got ink on the edges.
Oh dear.
And just pressing in, you haven't actually got a lot of ink anywhere. Stamp that on there and see what image you get. Not on your card, just on this scrap. It's not very good, is it?
I've seen worse.
Yeah, but it's not good enough to give to your mummy for Christmas, is it? Right. So, when the image is bigger than the stamp pad, you take the stamp pad to the image. So you can, and you tap. You don't have any grinding, okay? We just tap, 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 tap. Okay? Now because I've done that one, I will stamp that one, all right? So you're aiming for it to be in this sort of area here, okay? So below halfway, the bottom of it, aim it for below halfway. You've got your card, line your card up with the lines on the grid mat, and you just press down and straight up. Okay, none of this moving, because you get shadowing. Straight down and up. All right? So let's see if you can do a nice clean image.
Okay. No grinding.
No grinding.
Just tapping.
Just tap, tap, tap.
Grind, grind, grind.
Tap. Have a look at it. Do you think it's covered? You can tap again if you're worried. Yeah. That looks better. Can you see how that's now a little bit darker than you had before? So maybe these snowflakes at the top here need a bit. Okay, happy with that?
Ecstatic.
Right. So, mind you don't put your
Here?
Yeah. There you
Et
go.
voila.
How brill. Now that there, it's a wet chamois, so you can put it in there and that cleans it off.
Oh. I see.
All right.
How clever.
Now we're going to do the Merry Christmas sentiment. Now how are we going to ink it?
By tapping, not grinding.
Yeah. Well done.
By using this first.
Yes.
Not that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Learning.
He can be taught.
Yeah. Some things.
As long as I can only be expected to do one thing at a time.
Yes. No multitasking.
No.
Okay.
How are we doing? Is that enough?
Yes, that looks good.
Marvellous. So.
Now, my tip is you've got lines on your grid mat. I know you're left-handed, which might make a bit of a difference,
Yes, indeed.
but you can see through those stamps, so you should be able to see when it's straight.
Yes. Let me just.
Yay! Now, can you see some slight wetness on it?
No.
Right. If you hold it in the light, so we want to put that to one side for the moment before we do anything else, because if you could smudge it. If you look on this one, can you see there's some slight marks there? That was when I actually accidentally put my finger in it.
So basically what you're saying is we have to have a Blue Peter moment.
Yeah, here's one I've done earlier.
Yes.
Yes, maybe. Right. Now, because I'm a bit more
I've
of an
waited
expert...
half my life to be able to say that, and you're not going to let me.
Well, we didn't make one, did we? There we go. I say, because I'm an expert, I didn't take the pad. I was able to do it the other way. Okay, so there's mine. Okay, so we'll put that there. Now what we can do is we can stamp it again so you're ready to add colour. So do you think you can do this without any instructions?
I shall certainly do my best, teacher.
All right then.
But if I glue my hands together, please don't shout.
I won't. I never used to shout at my kids in the classroom, often.
My art teacher shouted at me and I'm still traumatised.
Oh. Did she call you your full name?
No, it was something like you.
Don't swear on my YouTube channel.
I'm merely quoting verbatim. I'm very sorry.
You'll get me banned.
Sorry about that. She wasn't a very nice teacher.
Not like me.
No. Now then, let's see. About like that.
Yeah, and up. That should be enough. Oh, yeah, don't knock the light.
Right.
There we go. We've got a little bit over there, but it doesn't matter. You've got a speck over there, that can just be a snowflake. That's absolutely fine.
It's ruined.
It's not. It's not. Right, now the sentiment.
The sentiment.
We don't do it in the air. Okay?
It's freestyle.
No, you don't do it in the air, otherwise you don't get proper even coverage. If you've got it in your hand, you're not going to be applying the same amount of pressure.
So I'm not allowed to improvise.
No. Well, you can improvise, just not with the proper rules. You can improvise when you're colouring in, but there are rules for stamping.
Oh, right, okay. Like not swearing on the video.
Yes, that's a very good rule.
Okay, I shall try not to. Oh. There, with some force. Oh.
And you smudge the bottom. You see, that's why you've got to be careful, because you've got some ink on your hand, okay?
I'm only a beginner.
But that's absolutely fine. We're not going to worry about that. I'm going to put the ink away.
Please don't send me out of the art room.
So we've got a little bit of a smudge, but we're not going to worry about that. Now
This one worked fine.
Is that one all dry now? I think so.
I think so.
Right, so do you want to have
just trusted me the first time, you see? You asked me to do it again, I get nervous.
So that's what you've got to colour in, like that one. Do you want to bring it in to view? Okay. No, it's for you. Look. So do Do you know how we did that?
Pixies.
Pixies, yes. No, we used a paintbrush, love. And that one's got water in it, all right? Now let me show you. This ink is water-based, so it will bleed a bit as you paint it. That's really not doing it very well there because... But, so, can you see there's bits of shadow there and there's bits of shadow there. So what you're doing is just drawing a bit of that ink down.
What, by squeezing this?
No, you don't have to squeeze it, it's already wet.
Squeeze it, are you sure?
Yeah, forgot you're left-handed.
I am. So I should really start on the right-hand side and move across. So you're asking me to fill this in, like that?
Yeah, just a little bit, it's giving a little bit of shadow. There you go. So because the ink's water-based,
yes,
it's taking some of the ink out of what you've stamped. Can you just get rid of some of the water on there? Just wipe it on that chamois. It's a bit, your brush is a bit too wet. Okay?
I'm in my own light. Hang on. Let's see. Unstressed, I return to my West Country roots. 'Tis true.
Doing well.
Thank you very much. There we are. Can you see what it is yet? Are you allowed to actually talk like that, man? Or is that not allowed?
I don't know. I don't think it sounded much like him, so you're all right.
Oh, you wound me. Right.
Lovely.
Right. Viewers will have to imagine me doing this with my tongue out.
Yeah, just like your mother.
In concentration. There.
And do you want to colour the hat and scarf?
Do I want to colour it in? Well, let's see. I shall imagine it's in the colours red and white. Oh dear, it's a bit heavy-handed. Sorry.
It's okay. It's watercolour in. You can go outside the lines a bit.
That's all right. There you are. Red and white, like my team, the Grecians. There. Can I plug my football team on your channel?
You can.
There.
There. Now I did do a little bit on the Merry Christmas if you wanted to do that, or you can leave it. It's up to you. It's your creation.
Do you know what? I think if I did that, I'd make a mess.
Okay.
So I'm going to pass that.
There we
back to
go. Now, because that's quite wet, because you had quite a lot of water on it, we're going to move that to one side. But if I bring that up to the camera, I think he's done well. Done really well. She says, trying not to sound patronising.
And failing.
Yeah. So.
Despite the smudging.
Despite the smudging.
And the cut there, see?
So, I've brought in one we did earlier, not the smudgy one.
No.
And can you do the same thing that you just done with the paintbrush with this? This is an alcohol marker. So you've got a nice sort of brush tip there if you want to practice a bit. And do the same thing but with a bit of colour. I hope you're not writing something rude.
Just practicing my signature.
Oh. Yeah, you know Van Gogh.
It's Van Gogh.
I know. I did that to wind you up. Okay. Can we do it? Do you want to see the one that you're following?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you very much. This is light blue.
It's called Pool Party. It's a light pool party.
Pool party.
Yeah, stamping up colours are all alliteration.
Right. Sounds like colours of paints that you buy.
Yeah.
In shops that I'm not going to mention because that would be free advertising.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, do you know, I'm impressed.
You're impressed, are you? Right.
Takes a lot for you to impress me, innit?
I've given up trying, dear.
I had noticed.
Right, there we go.
Yeah. You finding this relaxing?
Not really, because I think at any moment now, smudge it and make a mess.
Well, you can't smudge it because it's dry.
Well, that's a relief. I think I probably could, but all right, I won't argue. Now I'm going to try some here, just to try it.
Well done.
Viewers, was that or was that not really patronising? You decide. You know, I've got better things to do. I work for a living. I have to put up with this as well.
Yeah. There.
I think your viewers should write in and say how badly you treat me.
They just make a comment, darling, on down below.
All right.
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
We're not points of view anymore.
We're not.
No, people don't write in like that.
I'm very old school.
Okay, are you happy with that? Now what you can do is little blobs in these snowflakes if you want to.
Blob them in.
Yeah, just do a little dot in each. Yeah.
Et voila.
Well done. Now do you want to take it to the next level? And do that one?
There's more.
Yeah. So well done. Let's go to the next level. So you're going to stamp again without smudging, just on that on its own. Have we remembered how we stamp?
Oh, I have. It's ingrained.
You could change up and use a different snowman if you want.
Oh no, I think too much change would produce anxiety. So I'm going to stick with this one. All right. See.
You feel you've got a relationship now with that, Mr. Snowman?
Well, I'm now kind of more confident that I'm tapping and not grinding.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Because you ruin the stamp pad if you do that.
All right.
That gives me anxiety when I'm teaching classes when
Okay.
they grind it in.
That's right. That sounds vaguely. No, I won't say. Right. Now, let's see how I can get this in the right place.
You don't have to push really hard, but you know. There we go. That's because you pushed a bit too hard, but it's okay because there are two sides to a piece of paper, or cardstock as we call it in the trade. Don't push so hard when you're pushing it down. You just need to tap again, like that.
Okay.
Whereas you're doing that and pushing it down. And so what it's making there is this is made of photopolymer, and so you're squashing it, so you're making the fine lines fatter. And we don't want that.
You notice I've improvised my tapping.
Yeah. Now what you might want to do...
I need to take that off.
Yeah.
Ah, see.
But then you've got ink on your hands now, so you've got to be careful now. I was going to give you a tissue.
These are the hands of a working man.
Now they're the hands of a stamper and a crafter.
Right then, so just do it like that.
Yeah. Down, up. Doesn't matter, nobody knows there's a tree there.
No, because it's barely visible. It's ruined.
It's not ruined. You're doing well with your tapping.
I'm just going to keep doing it till you get annoyed.
Yeah, but I won't get annoyed, it's crafting. I don't get annoyed in crafting. It's my peaceful, happy place that calms me down.
Okay, viewers, let's see how long I can do this.
But perhaps not, because people will be turning off if they haven't already turned off.
Also, she looked at me in a very fierce way.
Yeah, that was my teacher look. He used to work in the classroom. There you go.
I see, look.
See, you're doing it too quick. I mean, there's a difference between quick and quick. Okay, never mind. We have another, it's only a piece of paper. Shall we try again?
There goes another tree. All right. You see? Look. This was fine.
It was. Just don't get it in that stamp pad and spoil it all. Maybe a little bit heavier with your pad tapping, just to make sure the tree's covered. Okay, that'd be fine.
Right. Here we go.
I go down, and don't come up quite so quickly. So go down and up.
Okay.
Don't know why you're not getting that tree in. It might be because you actually need a stamp mat behind it. This is usually good enough for me, but that'll be fine. Try that now.
Okay. We can just pretend that this is a snow elf that's been...
There, see the trees come out there, so you obviously weren't putting pressure, even pressure around to get it on the tree. But it's very good. This is like third card you'll have made, and you've only made a couple of errors. The people make far more, Ed, far more. Right, down, make sure you've got it all before you take it up.
There, you see.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Do you want to put the ink away before you make it all go horribly wrong? There we go. Fabulous. Do you want to put those over on the scrubber? Okay. Now, which colour do you want to colour it? I mean, because I would like you to do it that actually. That's what it's supposed to do because it matches this.
So shall I choose this one?
I would choose that one then. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say this.
See, that just looks like snow, so it's okay.
It looks like a hedgehog's exploded.
Oh well, yeah, there could be that as well.
But hey, never mind.
You could ask people, what does it look like? We could have a little competition. What does it look like? You could give it to one of the children for Christmas, not our children, the smaller children in the family, and see what they think. They'll go, Uncle Ed, why have you given me a Christmas card with an exploded hedgehog on it?
Say, oh sorry, just like that. Right.
Getting good at this colouring in. Do you prefer the pen to the paintbrush?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, you see, I thought the pen was a stepper-upper. But it was more about what, if you're a beginner stamper, you're more likely to have a paintbrush knocking around your house than an alcohol marker, aren't you? And it was showing how you can get...
Yeah.
Okay, you leaving it at that?
Yes, I am.
All right. So, now we want to... So that is cut. You're lucky that it fall on the floor. That is cut so that it is 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay.
Right.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop it up on dimensionals. Okay, these are dimensionals. So can you see on this card that there's a gap there? Can you see? That's what makes it stand out a bit.
Yes, I think I can.
Okay, so we're going to put them on the other side, obviously.
Right.
Okay, and these are very sticky ones.
Right.
So you just so we're putting it on the underside of this.
Is it dry enough for me to turn it over?
Let's have a look. Can we see? Yes.
Are you sure?
Yep.
If that smudges, I'm blaming you.
Yep. So we're going to put one in each corner, and then I like to put one in the middle for luck.
Okay. And this is which way up? Does it matter?
No, so the hexagons, you want one hexagon in each corner.
Right.
Obviously the sticky side down.
Indeed. Sure. One.
Yep. That's it, that's fine. Because you're going to take those backs off. Otherwise, that's how it's... It's double-sided, so that's how it sticks to the pull party.
Right, okay. Now we really are like Blue Peter.
Yep, sticky back plastic.
Sticky that plastic, double-sided sticky tape.
Yeah, so these are double-sided sticky pads. So now you take
For those of the younger viewers watching this, Blue Peter was a programme that we were subjected to on a weekly basis.
I do believe it's still on the telly now.
That's really quite scary. Right.
So now you pull these backings off. There should be fairly easy lift.
It's going to ruin my nails.
Yeah. So next time I might have you making a gift box.
Next time?
Yeah. Would you like to do it again?
Only if you bribe me with whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe yes. Right. So let me guess now, this goes on here.
Yes. And did you remember me telling you there was a margin? Don't push down hard until you're satisfied that it is 1/8 of an inch all the way around.
Right, okay, because, yeah, okay. This is the bit that's really gonna... I think that's... Oh, how about that?
Yeah, if you're happy.
Ecstatic.
There you go. So, do you want to bring in the cards that you've made? And then that one. Don't touch the black bit, it's still drying. So there you go. There's your cards. What do you think?
Well, I'm surprised. Yes.
What are you surprised? That it was... What's surprising you?
What's surprising me? Well, that I can actually do this.
Mm-hmm.
Without smudging.
Yeah?
Because being a lefty, normally...
Yeah, that does make a difference.
Yeah. Although, the only thing that's disappointing me here is the tree.
Yeah. But if you didn't know it was a tree...
It just looks like a bit of a mess.
Right.
But everything else is fine.
Yeah.
So I should put that down to experience.
Yeah. Well, I think you've never stamped with ink and a stamp pad before, have you?
Never.
So for this is your first time doing it,
Mm-hmm.
I think you've done really well.
Oh.
And I mean that in a non-patronising manner. So that's brilliant.
Thank you.
So you can...
Have I earned a beer?
You've earned a beer, and you'll be able to write on the back of those, handmade by Ed. And you can decide who you're going to give them to.
Somebody I don't like.
Okay. Well,
Just kidding, viewers.
Thank you for watching. So all the details will be over on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. There should be something flashing up there to take you to the blog. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if you like Crafting with Ed, and we might do it again. And go and explore some more. And do pop over onto the hop if you haven't already done so. Okay, bye for now.